In 2023, TikTok sellers produced a record high of $3.18 billion in advertising revenue. Because of this, TikTok has made it the platform's goal to push more revenue-producing content. With this, in 2024, TikTok sellers are projected to produce over $15 billion in revenue, which is a 50% increase from last year alone. So, I only have one thing to say. You need to be selling on TikTok. But with all the information and all these different strategies that are out there, you're probably a little confused. You need to know the right way to get started with running TikTok ads and what will actually produce the results that you're looking for within your business through advertising. So I'm about to take you step by step through a tested and proven strategy that has the potential to help you generate the same game-changing results that my students have learned and capitalized on. It does not matter if you're a complete beginner or if you've been selling on TikTok for years. I can guarantee that there's going to be some valuable information in here that has the potential to take your advertising to the next level. I'm even going to leave you with a TikTok ebook with additional key strategies that I cannot mention in this video. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in the description down below once this video reaches 2,000 likes. And if you want the chance of winning a free one-on-one call with myself and my team to cover anything that you learned in this video more in depth, all you have to do is smash that like button and in the comment section, comment the word TikTok with your biggest takeaway from today's video. Now, let's go ahead and get into the strategy because there is no time to waste. In the world of online selling, there's one thing that is non-negotiable if you want to see success, and that's that customers have to see value in your product. And I'm just going to be real with you. No matter how good your ad strategy is, it cannot compensate for a product that customers do not see value in. So before we can get into the strategy, I need to make sure that you know exactly how to find winning products to sell on TikTok that can actually drive results. And the easiest way to do this is with paid product research apps, which will help you streamline the process of finding your winning products. So we're gonna start there. And I'm talking about being able to find these winning products if you do have a little bit extra money to spend on winning products or if you don't. Now, paid product research apps will help streamline the process of finding your winning products, so we are gonna start there. But I'm also going to show you a free product research method that will help you come up with some winners too. Now, to understand what products that you should be selling and when you should be selling them, you have to understand consumer trends and demand. Specifically with TikTok, you want to be selling products that are either heavily trending on this app or have the potential to trend based on year-to-year consumer buying habits. And to figure out these buying habits to find in-demand and scalable products, Google Trends is going to become your best friend. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If we head over here to Google Trends and search something like workout, you're going to see that every single year from the end of December into the first week of January, consumer searches for this topic surge till about April when it starts to decline. This data alone should tell you that you should probably look into selling a workout related product during these times. Verifying any trend that you think might be happening or that you're seeing on TikTok is always going to be key in helping you determine if you should sell a specific type of product or if you should not. You have to understand that consumers are always going to tell you what they're looking for based off of their searches. You just have to know how to find them, understand them, and strategize what to sell based off of this data. Now, AutoDS is my go-to product research tool, whether I'm looking to sell products on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. But since we are looking for TikTok products, I'm gonna head into their TikTok Spy section. That's gonna show you only products that are currently getting some really good engagement on TikTok. But before I head in to see what I can come up with that falls in line with the workout trend that we just verified on Google Trends, there's a couple other components that you want to be aware of when it comes to deciding on a product to sell on TikTok. And that starts with the product selling price range. Since there is a primarily younger demographic on TikTok, they just don't have and typically aren't willing to buy high ticket products. This means that for max success, you want your product selling price to be between $25 and $60. Next, you want to make sure that the product can help you create some sort of storyline or utilize UGC or user-generated content. Consumers don't like to necessarily know that they're being advertised to on TikTok. So the more that you're able to advertise the product in a fun and relatable way, the more interest that you'll attract with your product. And lastly, there needs to be active engagement on the product that you're looking to sell. You want to see that other sellers are getting engagement under their ads. Current engagement not only shows you consumer interest, but it also shows you that you can create the same success with the product. Selling online is never about reinventing the wheel, but making what's already working work for you. So knowing these things, I'm gonna head into the TikTok Spy section and see what I can come up with. So on AutoDS, this is gonna be the first screen that you're gonna see. Now, as you can tell, you can set all types of different filters up right here. Now, since we are going to be doing the workout niche, I want to go ahead and stay with fitness or working out. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and put with searching by keyword. Now, after that, I want to come over here and go to more than 20,000 likes. I want to do call to action button as shop now because I only want to see shopping ads. And then with basically everything else, I don't really touch. And then I just go through and I start looking through these. And if this keyword doesn't work, then I'll come back over here and I'll type in workout. And then I'm gonna keep trying all these different keywords that are relevant within the niche that I'm looking for. Now, as you can see, every ad that uses the word workout and matches the filters added in, it's going to be shown to you. From there, It's very important to keep those key characteristics of products that we talked about earlier in mind while you're looking and scrolling through this feed. So let me go ahead and see what I can come up with in the search, and we'll go from there. Now, there were a ton of products that I saw that had great potential, but this one right here is one that definitely caught my eye. It's been running for just 6 days, and it already has over 450,000 views, 13,000 likes, and 663 shares. And that type of engagement, it tells me everything that I need to know. With all the different products that go viral on TikTok all the time, it's important to know that even if you're not able to get a paid product research tool right away, you should still be able to come up with some really good product options just from searching on this app organically. So let's talk about how you're gonna do that. Again, after verifying a trend that is currently happening or about to happen with Google Trends, you're then able to come into the TikTok search bar and search for that term or the product along with any other filters that you wanna add with things that you're looking for directly with the product. You can sort by like count, and you can also make sure that the videos that you're seeing have recently been posted, so that you know that people are currently running ads for the product today. And this same type of search method can be used on TikTok Shop as well, just by scrolling over to the TikTok Shop side and adding your filters in. With all the products that are out there on TikTok, you're going to definitely run into some products that have some potential. And now that you know how to verify trends and come up with products that are trending and have max potential to create the sales that you're looking for, it is time to take the next crucial step before running ads, which is the content creation. In today's world, short form content is king, which has caused consumers' attention spans to become shorter than ever. They need quick, engaging content, constantly to turn them from casual viewers into actual buyers. This is why we talked about the importance behind your product being able to produce a storyline or some sort of relatableness. Storytelling plays a major role in some of the best advertising on the market on TikTok. And because of this, you've probably watched entire ads on the platform without even realizing that they were ads. So with that being said, there are a couple different pieces of content that you're gonna wanna have in your arsenal to keep consumers engaged and continuously coming into your store. We'll start with the problem-solving content. This is the type of content that really pulls the attention of consumers and even makes them wanna watch to the end to see how the story ends, even though they're really watching an ad all the way through. Not only does it help increase the watch time, but because so many people will end up watching this type of content longer, TikTok's algorithm is going to pick that up as being a good piece of content. With that happening, TikTok is going to push it into the algorithm and get it pushed to even more people who interact in similar ways to the people who have already watched it. And in turn, this will help create that viral ad that you were looking for. The next type of content that dominates on this platform is UGC content, or user-generated content. UGC content is ultimately when an actual person creates ads surrounding your product directly for you to use in your ads. And the purpose of these type of ads is to, again, not to look too ad-like, keep the flow of the scroll, and to create more organic ads that consumers can relate to. The UGC creator who is creating your ads should always be someone that the same audience you're trying to appeal to with your product can also relate to. So for example, if I'm selling the viral Spanx that I'm sure many of you have seen, then you're not going to sit there and hire an extremely skinny man to create the video for you, because you know that's most likely not the audience that will be buying your product. Instead, you would want a mid to plus size woman so that other women who identify with her are able to see the product in action and most likely put money into your pocket. Seeing products work in real time, it just adds to that wow factor behind the product and cause these type of things to easily go viral as well. Now, there are a couple different forms of content that you can get from UGC creators that work really well in this space. There's the storytelling ads, where creators just kind of talk about something that's happened to them and then within it, promote the product that you're selling. Then there's unboxing videos, where the UGC creator literally just unboxes your product and talks about everything that they're seeing while they're unboxing the product, plus why they're so excited to have it. Next is the testimonial style content, which in my opinion is one of the best types of content you can have surrounding your product. We all know that people love seeing that the product they're thinking about buying actually is working for someone else, and that they love what the product is doing for them. And lastly are the lifestyle type of videos that UGC creators can create. They give more of an everyday and action kind of feel, but in the midst of their day in the lives, they're showing the use of your product. And you have to understand that the content that you have is going to be so lucrative while trying to grow your business on TikTok. And each of these types of content have the ability to help drive millions of eyes to your product without costing you anything in advertising. There are hundreds of sites out there to grab your UGC content from, like Billow and Bazaar Voice, which are some of the top ranked. But one of the best things about UGC content is that it doesn't have to be perfect or extremely high quality. The more realistic and raw, the better. Now, I know that needing that much content can be a lot, but one of the best platforms out there to get the content you need while running TikTok ads is Rocket Ecom Ads. I like this company because it's run by e-commerce professionals who know what type of ads will work from years of experience in the e-commerce and dropshipping space. They make it their top priority to give dropshipping brands ads that suit the brand and drive conversions. They provide dropshipping brands with options to customize features such as captions and narrations in their ads, and help include any specific details you need to help your brand stand out from all the rest of the competition. One of the best parts about the service is that you can send in clips that you've already created yourself, or leave it up to them to grab content that's already out there working on the market and create exclusive ads for you and your business. The turnaround on the ads that you order is quick, and they even give you a 72-hour free revision period so that you always have exactly what you're looking for in the ads that you'll be running. So with how important ads are to the success that you'll have with selling on TikTok, leaving it up to the professionals is always a good choice. Now I'm gonna go ahead and drop a link down in my description that will give you 10% off your orders with the code ACHampton10. And now that you have everything that's needed before running ads all together, it is time to get into what you're here for, the ad strategy. But before we head into that, if you want the opportunity to learn more about TikTok ads and how you can capitalize with them heading into 2024 with getting the right guidance and support that you need by your side with myself and my team, hit the link down in my description to apply for the limited spots available in my one-on-one coaching program. Now that you know exactly what type of content that you need to have, let's go ahead and get your business account set up and connected directly to your Shopify store so that you can start running your ads. And to do that, we're gonna first head into Shopify, where you're gonna connect the TikTok sales channel. So we're just gonna head into the App Store, search for TikTok, and download it directly to your store. Once you do have it downloaded, you just wanna verify that it's added in. So to be able to do that, you wanna come over here to sales channels, and you should see it right here saying TikTok. Now, once you've done that, we're gonna head over here to TikTok Business Center and create a business TikTok account with the same store name that you use to create your Shopify store. So to do that, we're gonna head over here to business.tiktok.com. Creating a business account for TikTok is what's gonna allow you to create an ad account and a pixel so you can start running your ads effectively. And it'll even let you add your store link into your bio so you have somewhere to direct the traffic that you'll be gaining. So to do this, first thing you wanna do is come down over here and click on Get Started. So on this screen, what you wanna go ahead and do is enter your email and your password. Then you wanna go ahead and uncheck subscribe to our emails, and then click right here where it says Agree. Now, if you have a TikTok account already set up, even better, because it's gonna streamline this process. You'll just come down over here to this black button where it says sign up with TikTok, and just go ahead and sign up with the existing profile that you already have. Now, once that's set up, you're gonna see that business account right here. This business account is where you're gonna be able to set up your ad account, which is where you'll be running your ads. And also create the pixel, which is gonna help you track the data that you're receiving from your ads. Now that you have your business TikTok profile set up, the next step is building your business account. So to do that, you're gonna come over here and click on Create New. Now, after clicking Create New, it's gonna take you directly to this page right here where it's saying, tell us about your business. And it's gonna ask you which best describes you or your business. Are you an advertiser or an agency? You're an advertiser, so just make sure to go ahead and choose that. Right here where it says direct account setup for advertisers, just say I want to use new business information. Next, you want to go ahead and select the country that you live in. Next, you want to go ahead and input the company name, and this is going to be the same name on your Shopify store. Then right here where it says business center name, go ahead and enter the same thing there. For industry, I like doing e-commerce, and then I'll just go ahead and select other. Next, you want to go ahead and select your time zone. Make sure that this is the same time zone that you live in. Then you'll just select your currency, and then go ahead and click on create. Once it's created, you should be able to see that business account right here. Now inside this business account, this is where you're able to set up your ad account, which is where you'll be running your ads. And also create the pixel, which is going to help track the data that you're receiving from running ads. So to get those created, you're just going to come over here and click into the business account, come under assets, and then click on advertiser accounts. Then you want to come over here and click on add advertiser account. Once that advertiser account is created, you want to head down over here to pixels, and then once you click into it, click on add new pixel. When you click add pixel, it's going to prompt you all the way through the creation process. Very simple, just follow each prompt it gives you. Now, once you have your ad account and your pixel created, you need to make sure that you're linking all of them together before we head over to Shopify and connect everything. So to do that, you're gonna head over here to assets and then go back to advertiser accounts. And then right here where it says linked ad sets, you wanna go ahead and click on that. And then next, you wanna make sure you add a pixel. And then once you click on add pixel, the pixel you just created, you should be seeing it right here. So you're just gonna go ahead and click on that and then click on assign. And now that that's done, we're gonna bring it all together on the Shopify side to make sure that everything you just created is directly connected to your store. So to do that, we're gonna head back over to Shopify and start the connection process. So first thing first, you wanna go ahead and click on that TikTok sales channel that you just added to your Shopify store. Once you click into it, you should be seeing this page. And then right here where it says TikTok marketing, grow your business on TikTok, you wanna go ahead and click on setup now. And the first thing it's gonna go ahead and do is tell you to connect your TikTok to the business account that you just set up. And if you are still logged into that account, it should connect you automatically. But make sure that before you click on connect, you are seeing your business name right here. After that, go ahead and click on connect. Now it's going to ask you to connect to your TikTok ads manager. So the same one we created, come back in here and click on connect again. Now with data sharing, this is where you're connecting your pixel. So first thing first is you want to make sure that it says maximum. And then right here under view customer data being shared, you should see your pixel name that you created as well. If you are seeing that, go ahead and click on confirm. And just like that, you're ready to get going. Just come down over here to this last part and click on finish setup. And now that your business account, ad account, and pixel are set up and connected to your Shopify account, the next thing you have to do is load funds to your ad account so you can officially start running ads. This is a feature specific to running ads on TikTok, and it is necessary to get your ads running and to continue to keep them running. So to do that, you're just going to hover your mouse over here where it says tools and then come down over here where it says payment. So first thing you want to do is add a payment method. Now you can either use credit or debit card, PayPal or Venmo, whatever you decide to choose. Once that payment method is added, you should see it right here on the bottom left. Now you want to come over here and click on add balance. Now right here it's going to ask you what amount you want to add to the balance of your account, and I recommend starting off with minimum $100. So once that $100 is in there, go ahead and click on next, and then come down over here to the bottom right and click on make payment. Now like I said, to keep your ads running, you have to keep an eye on the funds that are remaining, because as soon as they run out, your ads will turn off. And remember, this fund account is loadable with however much you're comfortable with spending. So once the ad account is created and loaded with funds, I want to make sure that you have your columns in your ad account set up correctly so that when you do start receiving data, you're able to read it in the most effective way possible. So to do that, first thing you're going to do is come over here to your ads manager. You want to go ahead and click on this down arrow and then click on custom columns. Next, you want to click this clear button. And then just go ahead and click on OK, clear all of that out. First thing we're gonna go ahead and do is ad group name. Then you're gonna come down and do reach, impressions, and frequency. And mind you, if you don't know what this means, you can simply hover over it and it will tell you a description of what you're measuring. Now you wanna scroll down and do video views at 100% and average watch time per video view. Then you wanna go ahead and do clicks all. Next, you wanna do click-through rate. Then you wanna follow that with click-through rate destination. Then you wanna go ahead and do CPMs, cost per click destination. Then I want you to scroll all the way down until you see page event. Once you see this, you want to come down to add a cart and do cost and then total. Then initiate checkout, you want to do cost and then total. Then right here where it says basic data, go ahead and click on conversions, total cost, budget on ad group level, CPA or cost per acquisition, how much is it costing you to get a purchase? And then lastly, do complete payment ROAS. And then click on total. After all that's set up, you want to come down over here where it says save as preset columns and go ahead and name it, and then click on confirm. And then once you get your column set up, it's gonna look a little like this. And now it is time to officially start testing out your ads. And the first step to testing these ads is with something called creative testing, which is going to allow you to test out the different content that you have against each other to see which one appeals to the audience the best. Remember what I said earlier, right? Content is king. So one of your main goals should always be knowing that the content you are putting out there is going to work. Running ads has nothing to do with guesswork. Everything is built on data. So to set up your creative testing campaign, you're going to come back over here to your ads manager and then click on create. Then you want to come down over here where it says website conversions and then click on continue. Now with this ad group name, you want to go ahead and name this video 1 because that's the first video you're going to be testing. Now you want to go ahead and select the same pixel that you set up earlier. For optimization event, you want to go ahead and do complete payment. For placements, you want to go ahead and click on select placement. And then you want to uncheck this and uncheck that. Next, you want to click on advanced settings and then go ahead and unclick video download. Now right here where it says targeting, you want to come down over here to demographics and you want to go ahead and add United States and Canada. Typically, you would target the top 5 countries: United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. But with TikTok, you can only do that if you have an agency account. So if you don't have an agency account, this is the perfect way to get started. So just United States and Canada. Then you want to scroll down, and with ages, you want to go ahead and select 18 through 24 all the way up to 55 plus. I would not do 13 through 17 as these people are typically not going to buy from you. For languages, I want to go ahead and do English. Now, as we scroll down, we want to come over here to budget and schedule, and you want to go ahead and make this $20. Are you going to be spending the full $20? No, you're not, but be patient. Now you want to set this up to start running the following night at midnight so you get a full day's worth of spend. And then for bidding and optimization, I definitely recommend just starting off with maximum delivery. And then go ahead and click on next. Now with your ad name, you want to name this the same as your ad group name, which is video 1. Now with this custom identity, you have 2 options here. You can either make it your brand name and go ahead and upload your logo, or you can make it based around a person. Now when you do base it around a person, it makes it even easier for people to feel like they're not being advertised to, because it's just another person posting videos. But if you do it based off your store, it also gives you the opportunity to show the legitimacy behind your brand. So to do this, you're gonna come over here and click on create new custom identity. Name this after your brand or after a specific person. I would recommend doing a female if you are doing a specific person. Once you have wrote that out, go ahead and click on create and you'll see it right in here. Now we wanna make sure it says single video and then go ahead and upload. Once it's uploaded, you should see it right here on the right side. Now for the text, I'm no copywriter. Majority of you watching right now are probably not a copywriter, so I would base myself off of what is already working in the market. The competitor for this video had 50% off sale ending soon, so I went ahead and inputted that. Now for destination and URL, you want to make sure you're putting the landing page of the product that you're selling, not the homepage. Then you want to go ahead and check this box and then come over here and click on submit. After submitting the first one, it will say creating ad, and then congratulations, you have now made your first ad. But this is not over yet. Remember, content is king, so we want to test out multiple different variations of content. So when you are testing content, I do recommend testing out 3 to 5 minimum videos. When I say minimum, I mean minimum. You really need to focus on content on this platform. So at this point, you should see video 1 already in your ad group. So you want to come over here and click on copy, and then you want to go ahead and make 3 more variations. This is going to give you a total of 4 videos that you can test out minimum. Next, you want to come down over here to add group names and just name them after video 2, video 3, and video 4 so you have everything organized. And then go ahead and click on copy. Now it's going to take you back to the ad group screen, and here you do not want to change anything. Now when you are trying to test something, you can only test one variable at a time to get a real solution behind the data that you're testing. So I'm not going to come over here and change things in the ad groups or change things in the text. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm gonna test one variable, which is going to be the video itself. So again, do not change anything on this side. Come over here and click on continue to ads. So first thing first, you want to go ahead and name the ad name the same as your ad group, which is going to be video 2 for this example. So what you want to do is come down to this video, click on update, and then go ahead and upload your second, your third, and your fourth video in each one of these ad groups. So now that I've uploaded my second video, as you're going to notice, the text did not change. What you're going to notice is the URL landing page did not change. I only changed that one variable. And then we're going to come back into video 3 and video 4 and go ahead and do the same inside there. Once you have uploaded all your videos, you're going to come down over here and click on publish. Now, like I mentioned to you earlier, the budget that you did set up on here, which was $20, you're not going to spend all of that up front. That budget is in place so that you are able to get your ads spinning and do it very quickly, so that you're able to get data quickly and make a decision on which one is going to be your winning creative. So what you're going to do is let each one of these ad groups spend right around $5 to $10 each. So because you have that $20 budget, you should have a decision on what your winning creative is going to be right around noon to 2 p.m. the next day. So once they do spin and they get to this limit and you get that data back, understanding which ones perform the best is going to be key before heading into the next steps of running your campaigns. So let's talk about the metrics, what they mean, and what you want to be looking for in a winning piece of content. When you're in this process and you're trying to decide which one is going to be your winning creative, you have to understand what your data means. And your data is separated into 2 different places, your back-end metrics and your front-end metrics. And with having both of these as things you're measuring, you have to understand which one's going to be a priority over the other. And I'll tell you which one it is, starting off with back-end metrics. Back-end metrics are going to measure the activity that is happening once the customer visits your website. And the front-end metrics are going to measure everything that is happening on the TikTok platform itself while they're watching your videos. So like I said, back-end metrics are going to be the most important, and this is broken into 2 areas, conversions and cost per added cart. When you're measuring the performance of your video with cost per added cart, you want to see this anywhere between $5 and $8 or less. And with conversions, this is self-explanatory. If you're getting a conversion, that is great. So here's an example of one of my creative testing campaigns here. So when I'm choosing this winning creative, the main thing I'm looking for first is cost per added cart. Which ones are $5 to $8 or less? As you can see, that applies to video 3 and video 4. These are both under that $8 spin. So yes, I tested out 5 videos, but as you can see out the gate, I was already down to 2. And this is very normal. Not every single ad is going to work for you. So now that we have these 2 selected, let's jump into the front end metrics to find our winning creative. Start off with the first metric, which is going to be cost per click. This is just telling you how much it's costing for somebody to see your ad and then click to visit your website. And you want to be seeing your cost per click at $1 or less, giving you a good indication that if it's under $1, you're bringing cheap traffic to your store, meaning that you're bringing good traffic to your store. Next, we have click-through rate, or the percentage of people who saw your ad and then clicked to visit your website. And you want to see this metric at 1% or higher, and the higher, the better. And lastly, you have your CPMs, or cost per 1,000 impressions, which is how much it's costing you to get an impression to even see your ad in the first place. And you want to see this anywhere between $5 and $10 each. So sticking with this example, let's start off with cost per click first. As you can see, video 3 had a 75-cent cost per click, and video 4 had a $2.89 cost per click. So before I even go further, I already know that video 3 is bringing a lot cheaper traffic, which is a really good sign. Next, we want to go ahead and look at the click-through rate, which again, we want to see over 1%. And as you can see, video 3 had 4.5% and video 4 had 0.97%. And lastly, you're seeing video 3 had a $4.20 cost per 1,000 impressions versus video 4, which was $20.57. So we had a clear winner, and that clear winner was video 3 because it did really well on the back end metrics and matched it on the front end as well. So at this point, you know exactly how to go ahead and choose what your winning creative is going to be. And once you do have those winners lined up, the sales should start rolling in for you in the next campaign, which is going to be your no interest testing plus scaling campaigns. These specific campaigns are going to be where you're going to be doing different ABOs and CBOs to drive the results that you're looking for. So again, for this example, winning 3 is our winning creative. And let me say one thing real quick. First and foremost, if you are already getting purchases in the creative testing campaign, allow it to continue to keep running. You do not want to stop something that is already working for you, but instead just push more budget into it and let it keep producing for you. So to be able to push even more budget towards this winning creative and really start driving those sales, you're gonna go ahead and throw it into a cold audience campaign. So because video 3 was our winner, we're gonna come over here and click on copy, and we're gonna go ahead and duplicate this into a new campaign. So it says add copies to, you wanna come over here and click on new campaign, and we're gonna name this cold audience campaign, and for number of copies, we're gonna go ahead and do 5. And we wanna make sure that we're naming our ad group names. I named it no interest ad set 1, winning creative 3. And I made 5 variations, and then go ahead and click on copy. So once you make it to the screen, you're just gonna come over here and click on continue to add groups. You wanna make sure you select your pixel again. For optimization event, go ahead and do complete payment. You wanna make sure your placements are the same way we set them up earlier. Come down, turn video download off. Same countries, same ages, same genders. And then I like putting the daily budget at $25 each. So because you do have 5 ad groups at a $20 budget, you will be spending $100 overall. But if you do have a smaller budget, you can go ahead and set this at $10, which will reflect into a $50 overall campaign budget. You want to come over here and set this up at the following night at midnight so you can get a full day's worth of spend. Keep all of this the exact same that it was before, and then go ahead and click on continue to ads. And on this ad level, guess what? You're not changing anything because you already found the winning creative. So after this point, only thing you're going to do is come down and just go ahead and click on publish. And you now have your first no interest cold audience campaign running, ready to drive you sales. Now, once this campaign is set up and running, this is going to show you how well the ads are working for you based on the data and the amount of purchases that you're receiving. As you continue to see purchases coming in, you're just going to keep duplicating on your working campaigns and doubling the budget up. This just means that if you did have a budget of $20 on the ad group that you set up and it was working really well, you're going to duplicate off of that and set a new budget at $40 and so on and so forth, while at the same time continuing to test out new creatives and different creative testing campaigns, so you can recreate that same process and produce new results over and over again with brand new content. In addition to the ads that you're running, there's a newer feature on TikTok that has become a game changer called TikTok Shop. Ultimately, what TikTok Shop is it's an online web shop on your TikTok account that allows consumers to buy directly from the app. So if you've ever been scrolling on the platform and you see videos that have the little orange shop button at the bottom, you're looking at TikTok Shop ads. TikTok is continually looking for new ways to increase revenue spend on their platform, and this is one of those tactics that now helps you make even more money. And TikTok said that when you are running ads to TikTok Shop instead of your website itself, is bringing 50% cheaper traffic, only driving even more profit into your pockets. So to get your TikTok Shop set up, you're going to first head over here to TikTok Shop and then come over here and click on sign up now. Next, you can go ahead and enter your email or phone, or just come down over here and sign up with the same TikTok account that you've already registered. Next, it's going to bring you directly to this screen, where the first thing it's going to do is tell you to do these steps right here. There's 5 steps. You need to register your business, so enter the information that they're asking. You want to add the tax information, set up shipping, add your first product, and then connect your shop to a TikTok account. Once all of that is set up, you want to go ahead and add your first product. So you'll come over here and click on get started. Now, when you do this, I would recommend going ahead and syncing with your online store, as it's going to go ahead and import your products directly into your TikTok shop. You really don't have to do much, only a simple couple clicks. Once you have added your product from Shopify directly into your TikTok shop, you are now ready to start advertising directly to it. But there's one thing we need to do first, which is actually you need to head back into Shopify, and under the same place that we connected TikTok to your Shopify, you're now going to see a section that says TikTok Shop. When you see this section, you want to come in here and click on setup now. Once you do that, the shop that you just created, you should see it right here in this section. Then go ahead and enter your shop information, and then go ahead and click on finish setup. And it's really important to note that where your location is will be where you have to run ads to when it comes to TikTok shop. You cannot connect an ad account from a different country to your TikTok shop. They will be able to identify that and stop you from running ads. So once you have that TikTok shop set up on the Shopify side, you're then going to go back into your TikTok ads manager and start creating ads for TikTok shop. And this is set up very similar to the cold audience campaign that we had set up before, but there's a little tweaks. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So first thing you're gonna go ahead and do is come over here and click on create. You wanna come over here and click on product sales instead of the website conversions that you chose earlier. Once you click on that, this product source is gonna show up, and you wanna go ahead and click on TikTok shop. And then you wanna go ahead and name your campaign name TikTok shop cold audience campaign, and then click continue. Here you have 3 options: video shopping ads, live shopping ads, and product shopping ads. I would recommend doing video shopping ads. Now at product source details, you want to go ahead and select the TikTok shop that you just now created. Then you want to come down to placements, turn off video download. Now for this location, you don't really have to choose anything because your TikTok shop is only going to go to the country that you live in. Select the same genders, ages, languages. Now with TikTok shop, since I am getting cheaper traffic, I do like starting on a lower budget. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this at $10 instead of $20. Again, start at the following night at midnight. Then go ahead and click on continue. And then the ad level for identity, just make sure your TikTok account is selected. Add products under product details, and then just select 3 videos. These could be the same videos that you've already found that worked in your creative testing campaign. After that, you just go ahead and click on submit and then leave for 1 to 2 days. Now with this feature set up, you now have an additional way to make even more money with TikTok. And the potential you have to produce results is absolutely endless. And one of the best ways to capitalize with TikTok Shop is to collaborate with content creators on the app and have them promote your product for a commission. And it's very easy to set this up in the TikTok Shop Seller Center. You just come down over here to affiliate and then click on get started. And as you can see, you can do open collaboration, target collaboration, and even find creators that you want to promote your product. And once you're in here, you're able to set up affiliate promotions that allow you to give the influencer up to 40% commission for working with you. Then once that affiliate promotion is set up, creators can request a sample product from you and create a video over the product that they post. But the most lucrative aspect of the affiliate promotion is one I showed you earlier, which is where you're able to actually decide which creators you want to work with based off of the numbers that the affiliate has produced for other sellers. So when you come into this Find Creator section, you can see everything from the amount of revenue they generated other creators, how many units they sold with their affiliate marketing, how long is their average video watch views, and their engagement rate. This makes it very easy for you to choose who you want to work with and knowing if they're legitimate or not. Now, if affiliate marketing isn't something you're looking to get into, you can also just create ads on the platform with the exact steps I just showed you. So now you have the information and you have the strategies, and the potential is there. Now, all you have left for you to do is to go out there and to capitalize. And if you want to consistently see what results my students are creating from using these exact same strategies, make sure you go ahead and join my free Success Discord channel, where my students are posting the results every single day. I have it linked in the pinned comment for you to go ahead and join. Now, it's time to go ahead and get to work. I'll see you all next week. This is AC with Supreme Ecom, and I'm out.
They gon' want a piece when you got it like that. Like Jake said, we gon' spend it, get it right back. Stack that internet money till the site crash. They on IG tryna get a light back. See, they don't talk that